Wait, do you have your own phone now?
No.
Or are you using mine?
You bought a burner phone, didn't you?
Yeah, I have a
but
burner phone.
You bought a phone with like
With like the money that we kind of scraped up from doing scam games in Central Park when I met Dawes for like a few days.
I just like he has a working phone. Yeah, okay, whatever.
Yeah,
He's got connections.
Come on, man.
It's probably a little sketchy however he got the phone plan.
Also,
considering he arranged it through like paying cash to somebody.
Yep. Also, whenever those criminal enterprises want me to work for them, I'm ready for that.
Yeah, it'll be a lot of your downtime stuff.
Yep. I just remember that now because I'm like, oh yeah, that's also what I did.
Mm-hmm.
I went and made some contacts.
All right, so you call a number, rings a couple of times. Somebody picks up. You hear a kind of slightly groggy voice say, who is it?
Hey, it's Gray and Amadine. And Herb this time, actually.
Okay, I mean, those are three random words that you just said, sure.
They are. They're names of us. You know, awakened names.
Okay.
Just checking.
What do you want?
Renew. I wanted to make sure everything was kind of as I remembered.
Okay, yeah, and how did you get this number?
I can't. Was it Who's the other guy that does this to her? Is that Barnabas?
She's the one who does it to Barnabas.
Oh, she's the one that does it to Barnabas. Okay.
Yeah.
Same way you call Barney.
Okay, I mean, I haven't called him in a while, but... Okay, who are you?
Gray. Old friend.
She seems like she was asleep.
Yep.
And is a little bit...
It's
like noon.
Yeah, which is weird. I'm like, I don't, so that's on you.
Old friend. Okay. And where do I know you from?
Without sounding too weird, different time, different place.
Alright, so some weird shit.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yep.
Okay. What do you want?
Amadine, what do we want?
Well, it wasn't my idea to call her, but to say hi.
Oh.
Sam will talk slightly loudly so the phone can pick him up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, hi.
Yes.
Are you friends with me?
Yeah. We are/were.
All right. I mean, I don't remember you at all.
Nope, you wouldn't. That was kind of just something I was throwing out to see if for some reason you did, but I didn't think you would. No one does.
Okay, well that sounds like a weird problem to have.
Very. It's all right though. It's our problem, and from the time we knew each other, you enjoyed having some of these ridiculous stories brought to your attention.
Did I not?
Yeah.
Huh.
I'm actually surprised you don't still own the same little pawn shop you used to.
Yeah, what shop?
Yeah, it was like a little, picture one of those generic magical shops you get out like in Chinatown, only, real.
Well, yeah, that sounds nice.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I got other things to worry about.
Yeah.
Yeah, things have changed, like I said.
Yeah.
Currently.
Yeah. Speaking of change,
yeah.
The actual reason we were calling you was there was some changelings that I had hoped to see make it back to Santa Fe okay. You wouldn't have known any newcomers, would you?
Oh, Yeah, like a couple weeks ago, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, they asked me if I had helped them, four of them. She kind of like pauses and says, do you remember? Okay, there was four of them, right? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So like
Yeah.
three chefs and a littler one.
Okay. Well, yeah. I mean, they asked if I helped them escape, but because they said some people with magical abilities like me helped them, but I didn't. So yeah, they made it to the freehold.
Oh, sweet. Um,
They're
what do
under
we
the
like to
protection of
talk
the courts now. I'm sure they're very thankful if you did actually help them.
Yeah.
Oh, good on you.
Well, you know,
It's fucking yeah.
it was
The
quite.
Fae they're bastards.
Yeah, they definitely didn't like to play fair.
Yeah. So you have traveled in Arcadia?
What is it, like outer arcade? Yes. And I say that too.
Do
Like,
I-
I kind of like mumble or like, what is it? The outer? Yeah, yeah. The as much as you can.
Do I know you from there?
No.
No. Both closer and beyond.
Oh, that's some cryptic shit.
Yeah, isn't it fun to be a mage?
Okay. Well, I mean, seems like we have something to talk about, but I don't know who you are really, so I got nothing. Seems like you've been through some stuff though.
Yeah, you can say that.
Yeah.
All right. Well, yeah. Thanks for letting us know that they made it.
Yeah.
Are you staying around here or something?
Oh,
Yes.
Okay. Well, I don't really like talk to most of the other people. The other mages.
Oh, why is that?
It's a long story.
Yeah. We're not sure how invested we'll be with everyone around here either. Which
I got a
is-
bunch of my own shit to deal with. I don't want to deal with their shit.
Gotcha.
That's pretty much it.
Honestly, I think we're about the same. One of the reasons I called was like I was just saying, I don't really want to get too involved with everything here, but I do want to get sort of the lay of the land and whatnot. And we were fairly good friends back in our time. Or back in the time we had. So, I was wondering if you needed a hand with any of your problems, if we could offer our services, or at least my own, in trade for just, pretty much doing what we did last time around, just getting to know some things.
I mean, most of my problems pretty much just involve me wandering off and getting lost in the woods for a while, and then coming back.
I can do that.
Yeah. The getting lost part isn't too hard. It's the coming back part that can sometimes take its toll.
You said it.
Yup.
But, I mean, if you're not gonna draw me into a whole bunch of shit, then I mean, I have to admit that you have me interested as to what your whole deal is. So yeah, maybe we can work something out.
All right.
I don't know. I'm not really used to drawing on allies or anything, but yeah.
All right. Well, cool. Maybe we can work something out.
Pretty Gray. What are your orders?
Is that the
Or, sorry, what are your paths?
Gotcha. The Canthus, the
Yep.
Time and Fate. Working on space. You wouldn't happen to know a space mage that could train me, would you? That's another thing. And that's what I mean by lay of the land. I don't know many people. Someone you trust, because I trust you, oddly enough.
Let's see. I mean, I know a couple of space mages. There's that crazy guy that lives in like a haunted shack or something.
Yeah, I don't think he wants to teach me.
Jericho. Yeah.
I've met him.
Okay. Well, there's a girl named Judith. She's pretty chill.
Is she from our time? So it's the name.
Yes.
Just sounds familiar.
Yeah, didn't she like die on one of our missions,
That's-
and then we rewound time a second to actually have her
Yep.
saved?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, she briefly helped you out during one of the sections of
Yep.
of the past chapter of your life where you were tracking down some disappeared mages. But she was a member of the Order of Apocrypha, the kind of like college town mages.
Yep. Yeah, she was our stand-in mind mage because we didn't have access to a Jericho.
Yep.
Yeah. Didn't have
Yeah,
access
there's,
to a Jericho.
There's a couple others. I think she's probably aside from Jericho, she's probably the most powerful, excluding like Typhon. But I wouldn't recommend him to you.
No, that's fine. Nor would I.
He's definitely the most powerful.
Someday when I'm more on equal footing with his knowledge of politics, I'll perhaps go see him.
Suit yourself.
Yeah. Well, that's if I even want to dabble in that. I doubt I will. I think I prefer your take, which is go get lost in the woods.
Yeah, it's a lot easier
Mm-hmm.
in some ways.
Sometimes I go like me and my companions go a little harder though. We get lost in harder places to get back from. I know your woods are metaphorical, but these are deep woods.
You'd be surprised at how deep the woods go.
Same.
So would you.
Yeah.
You say that like a person who's seen some shit. So, yeah, I believe that.
Anyway, this is
Maybe we can trade some stories about getting lost sometime.
Yes, I'd like that. Well, I will call you sometime. I'm not sure how long I will have this contact phone or this number. I switch phones frequently.
Okay. Your name's Gray.
Yes.
Okay. Well, I'll call you if I need. I mean, I probably won't call you. I can call you.
Right. Same. I will most likely call you at any hour of the day because I am tactless like that. Sorry.
Yeah, well, my sleep schedule's fucked 6 ways to Sunday, anyways.
All right, perfect. Good to re-meet you.
Yeah. Same. Very, very surreal.
Mm-hmm.
Just how I like my meetings.
Perfect. Have a good noon nap.
Thanks.
We just hear like the clattering of the phone dropping back to the carpet.
Yeah.
Forgot to hang up.
Yep. All right. Click.
Anyways.
Yeah, Philia's nice still, which is cool.
Yeah, that went pretty well.
Yep. So
Now
dur-
what?
for during downtime, I'll contact Judith and get training from her
Okay.
and come back.
That'll be another thing.
Yep.
So yeah, I guess like for other stuff.
And like I mentioned to Amadine before, I don't know if you want to do any of that Pentex noise, but that would just be going out, poking our noses into stuff, trying to keep busy for distraction's sake.
So I guess the main thing is there any like short term at this point you've kind of refamiliarized yourself with the main like local groups.
Yep.
So I'm going to here. Let's see. The handout on Roll20.
I don't want no handouts. I can afford my own documents.
Just gonna edit this.
Oh, now you're editing it? What, do you think I can't handle the uncut version?
Well, I'm giving you the uncut version now. I don't know if either of you have looked at it before now, but I have. It was the previous version of the document,
Yep.
not the current version for the two of you.
Yeah, I just looked at. There was a Mages of Santa Fe doc that just disappeared.
Yep. So there you go. Should
Gotcha.
have just appeared now.
Any moment now.
Maybe we have
Oh.
to.
Okay. No, I have to do it this way.
Do you?
I got.
Yeah, it's gonna disappear for you, dude.
It like opened and then refreshed.
There it is.
There we go.
Oh, yep. It's like, oh,
Same.
Maybe this is the old one.
oh, it's gone now. Oh.
I got it. It opened in. Wait, I got Mages of Albuquerque.
Yep, and Mages of Santa Fe.
There's Mages of
should be
Santa
there, too.
Fe. Okay, I got it.
I think I have the old one still.
Kareen, Tulpa, Puka. Man, these are crazy names now.
Yeah.
Lapis Lazuli.
You shouldn't.
Does it still say Ophelia runs non-traditional novelties?
Yeah, mine does.
Uh,
Unaffiliated up at top.
Oh, okay. I just copy pasted her, so that's
Okay.
It's like the only
Well,
thing. Oh wait,
Okay.
and the Jericho because there's not a duplicate. Unless there is, I don't.
You guys can edit these notes. You can edit this sheet, so feel free to put your own notes.
know that. Okay.
There's someone named Jiggery Pokery.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yes.
One of the craftsmen.
Boss. Gramps.
All right, and Ace is the one we just met, right?
Yep, Ace is the one you just.
I like these names. These are a lot goofier than the old time, which makes me wonder what the fuck's going on here.
It's a different kind of mage. Different group of mages, I guess. You
Okay.
could say.
Gotcha.
Yeah. It's a lot more lighthearted. It's a good sign.
I'm Jiggery Pokery. What? What do you want from me? You got to come up with a mage name, Dad. I don't fucking want one. I'm just a craftsman.
I jury rig things and I poke things.
Yeah.
Well,
There you go, Dad. All right, fine.
Well,
Jiggery
you know
Pokery.
the thing about your shadow name or your mage name is what you pick reflects how you want to be seen by the world,
Yep.
basically. So
Cantankerous. That's my name. Curmudgeon Cantankerous. Just don't even
Barnabas?
bother. Yep, just don't
Same
even
name.
bother. Barnabas likes me. At least he used to. I gotta do that again. Because he's like, he doesn't usually heal people for money or
Yeah.
or payment or whatever for tasks. I don't know. That was the thing.
Mhm.
And I wonder if that vampire's still around. That'll heal me.
Ah, tooth guy.
Yep.
Tooth guy. The vampire
Is he
with
the
fangs.
dentist?
The vampire with fangs, right.
Oh yeah.
That's how you can tell who I'm talking
The
about.
dead one with fangs.
The dead one with fangs. You can't, go in the, you can't go in the light.
Yeah, he's afraid of sunlight.
You know.
Stake him through the heart.
Yep. Okay. So yeah, got that done. Were you asking us about like immediate future plans?
Right, yeah, I was just sharing that with you. So you pretty much met, at least have the knowledge of the presence of the new main players and kind of know where people are at now. Unless there's anybody else you want to go and introduce yourself to, I think we can get into the like more extended downtime part of this.
Sure.
So
No.
the plan here is basically we're gonna cover like a 6 month time period. We'll say like we'll go up until like December, so like almost Christmas time. That seems like a fun time to jump back into things.
Yep.
So that's enough time for a lot of stuff to happen in terms of actual your independent goals or any other things that you want to do. Mechanically, you guys will gain. So I want to do this for just like passive experience of doing things over that time. Is you pick two. I'll say, yeah, you pick. Gain 2 skill points to assign to any 2 skills.
Okay.
Things that you have been learning about, and then 4 experience total from that extended downtime. Another thing I will say, not directly related to this experience, but related to experience in general. At this point, as you guys all have 6 Gnosis, I will be requiring, if you want to raise your Gnosis, for the you need to experience have an experience that fundamentally deepens your understanding of the universe in some way in order to raise your Gnosis.
Damn. I don't know how I can do that because I've already seen all of time.
Yep, and that's the challenge.
Fuck.
Because you're already at 6 Gnosis, which is like is like, well, it's like beyond the comprehension of a normal person could ever hope to achieve in terms of like how the universe is, like just like
what about
mystic wisdom.
Is the Archmage up at 10 then?
Archmage is above 10.
Oh my god.
So
Okay.
in order to be an Archmage, you have to reach 10 Gnosis and then go through. So you have to get to the point where like you are at the apex of all comprehension.
Yep.
And then you have to go beyond that.
And then break through that. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And we're halfway through the 10. So okay, yeah, we're 60% almost an Archmage.
wouldn't say that
Well, I mean,
because
I just mean on as far as
the
like,
latter part, it's an exponential increase
Yep.
of things, right? So
Yep.
like, you got through the easy part,
Yeah.
relatively speaking, at this point.
Yep. Gotcha.
The logarithms.
And it's funny
Yeah.
that the easy part was what we did. I wonder how many lives and timelines and universes and alternate realities archmages have gone through to
There
get to.
are, I mean, there are many mages who don't ever achieve the level of power that you currently have.
Oh.
They live their entire lives not doing insane shit.
Oh. Right.
You know,
Just
just
tinkering
like
with.
being fairly normal and just tinkering with magic.
Yep. Gotcha.
That's what most people do because, you know, most people are sane.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because
Most
let's be
people-
honest, if we did this, we probably wouldn't do anything crazy. We'd probably just like do
Yeah.
normal things with, you know, maybe some
Yep.
sightseeing every once in a while.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
We got put on a plot by Celestial.
You know,
So yeah, then we decided to do all this crazy shit, which fucking super experience leveled us.
yeah. Well, yeah, and the fact that
And-
you got like the
The souls.
XP booster soul thing.
Yep. That helps.
Yeah.
Being two people.
Yep. Yeah, so there's that. And then, you know, there's a bunch of, I'm sure there are things that you want to do both passively and actively that you can cover through this session and next session. Just kind of like figure out all that stuff and what you guys want to do in the future. I guess one more mechanical thing as we're going through, in terms of your merits. When you came back into the world, we took a bunch of your merits and kind of redacted them for Amadine and
Yep.
Gray.
Yep. I've got
So
4 that are
Gray,
gone. Oh, 5.
for your contacts merit, I'm gonna say you will be able to just get that back
Okay.
because you, over your downtime, you will reestablish those contacts.
Okay.
And then fame.
Fame
Fame
was
is one.
because of
yeah.
how good I was at forgery in the world I came from.
Right. So like fame probably
I gotta build that back up.
reassign that to something or like
Can
keep
I?
it.
Yeah, I'll just keep it gone and try and have that be. Can I do like a, what is that?
Aspiration.
An aspiration, or whatever, to get my fame back. To
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
and you can just keep it there. That works if you want to go that way.
All right.
For Hallow, your Hallow has gone up to 5 dots.
Oh.
So I'm gonna say yeah, it's at 2 right now. Take
like-
three dots out of resources and put them into Hallow.
Sure.
So you'll both have 1 dot in resources and 5 dots in Hallow instead.
Okay.
And then the order status ones, if you choose to rejoin the order, those can come back as you'll kind of get to the point that you were at throughout the course of this downtime with the orders.
What's up with the sanctum? Sorry, is that the hallow?
Hallow different from Sanctum.
Okay, so
I
sanctum's still
kind
gone.
of remember Sanctum is. I think you would get Sanctum back too because Sanctum would just be the Forestry Museum
That's
instead
what I
of
thought.
your other one.
Yeah, instead of our fucking badass, what's it called?
Space Dragon.
Yeah. Luck
Luck.
Dragon. Our lucky house. I was trying to think of lottery house. That's what it was.
Lottery house.
Yeah. Resources. I need
Is that
to
the one
make
that
my money
chance
back.
bot?
Yeah.
Yep. So resources goes down to 1 dot.
Okay. So not gone, just
So yeah, and like you started this with 0 resources. I'm kind of assuming that in the time in this time you do something to regain like enough resources to live on, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, it's pretty easy to understand where Gray would make that money back. One thing I want to ask Amadine is, how would you make any money?
Yeah, that's a great question.
If you feel like
I would help you out.
if you feel like you aren't going to, feel free to think about what else you would want to assign that 1 point merits to,
Oh, okay.
and just don't have merit resources.
And just
that is a valid option. Like you can live and survive at the Forestry Museum because you have that.
Yep.
It just means that you won't have any money for anything else.
Yeah.
Nope.
Do you want to tutor Jonathan?
If you ever bring that up, the answer is a solid maybe. Yeah.
I would bring that up.
Yeah.
I'm worried about him going to school.
One thing I will say about that is I don't think it's a valid resource stream, given that Herb also has 1 dot in resources.
Why?
I mean, honestly,
Why?
it might be something I just do anyways.
Yeah, I mean, it could be something you just do.
Just to get some teaching.
And you could tutor up. You could like start a tutoring thing.
The
Maybe.
other thing I was gonna say is you should just be an inventor tinkering with that fusion, and then
Honestly, the makers down south sound pretty alluring.
yeah, just go do that.
The
Just go live there.
yeah, I mean, the
I'll pay you.
I mean, you could try and get a working relationship with them. You have skills as a mage if you want to use those to help.
Yeah, no, getting
mean,
a working relationship with them.
5 dots in prime and forces is pretty valuable as things go.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
and
honestly, like the things I need to learn to do my objectives is matter and crafts. So
Perfect.
yeah.
I took socialize and crafts for my 2 skills
Cool.
because I figured with all the redoing of contacts, I would probably be doing a lot of socializing again.
Yep.
And then doing all the fucking work, I'm practicing all my fucking forgery skills again. So now I'm master craftsman. I got 5.
Nice. So you dedicate a lot of time to your work.
Yep. Like, man, it's been a long time since I've fucking done this. I'm gonna go ham.
Okay. Weston, do you want to reassign your merits just so we know that that's...
Oh, I took some notes and put them in Discord. I'm gonna have to. I don't know what I would put them into.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, well, the ones that like you can put Hallow up to 5 again, and take 3 dots out of resources because that's definitely going to
Yeah,
be
I definitely have.
this.
Yep.
So I had 3.
Yeah, you got some more because like okay, and then order status if you want to stay with that, and then sanctum would be back, so you get that 1 dot in sanctum back.
Yep. Status professor is gone.
Yeah, status professor is gone, and safe place house for the time being at least.
Yeah. Well, honestly, I might just buy security cameras for the Forestry Museum.
Okay, yeah, if you just want to put the safe place into the Forestry Museum instead of your house, then that works.
Yeah.
You can just change that from house to Forestry Museum or Sanctum or something.
Yeah.
Okay. And
Or
then
something. Cool thing about that.
Yep.
Then the important one, true friend wife. Yeah.
yeah. Same.
Yeah.
I ticked mine down. I forgot about that. Mine's down to 1 with Daz instead of 3.
No, true friend is always 3.
Oh, okay. It's just I figured
Yeah.
I'd have to work on it.
No, I mean that's one that like it's really up to you how that relationship goes.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
Because like mechanically they are your true friend, like
Yeah.
you got like a connection with them.
I like me
That-
as the player has to decide if I break it or not. Like the
Right,
DM can't
exactly.
take it away unless I fucking
Yeah.
mess up and put him in harm's way like hard.
yeah, it's your choice to.
Hey guys, I got a
how
bulletproof
that,
shield. Let me throw it in front of the dragon fire.
Yeah,
Like
how
no.
that affects the story.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you just take your true friend and use him as a literal bullet,
Yeah.
bullet shield.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah. Like no.
you're asking for it there.
Exactly.
But yeah. Yeah, and I feel like you kind of already set up the establishment of like reconnecting with Dawes. So
All right. Cool beans. So then I would just have the 3 dots in resources to reallocate, or can I just try and regain
some resources go to Hallow.
They go to
Because
Hallow.
Sanctity of Merits, yeah.
Gotcha.
You lost stuff, but you gained the 5-dot Hallow of
I
the
see.
Forestry Museum, which
Okay,
is
so everything
a
is
thing.
everything is balanced on mine then.
Yep. What are these?
Those
oh,
are
okay.
those are those 3 I was keeping track of that I lost in resources.
Yep. Aside from the fame, those are the only floating ones. But if you want to keep that and rebuild it,
Yep.
you'd
And then
be good
yeah,
there.
that's my aspiration is reattain that fame or get it higher, because now
And then
I'm
of course
now I'm better.
you can spend merits or spend experience on merits during this time if you'd like to have additional things go down.
I'd have to relook at the merits. I don't remember what there is.
Mm.
But I know I'm
And,
going to spend at least 8 on space magic.
You want to spend 8 on space magic, which are you planning on trying to contact
Judith, yeah, during that.
Judith for that? Okay.
Yeah. I'd contact Judith and do space training while, like, in between work for whoever I'm working for.
Okay. Sounds good.
And that's my downtime.
So there'll be a couple of things going on with that.
Mhm. Yeah, Sam's gonna. I don't
Well,
know.
but I would definitely tell you to be an inventor, Amadine.
He's gotta like he's gotta like reinvent himself over the next 6 months, I guess.
Is one of the things you want to do study the Crystal Heart and gain that legacy?
Yep.
Okay. So
And,
that's a fairly complicated thing, but
Yeah.
that should be good.
Yep.
Nice.
Well, and it 2 dots in matter is a prerequisite, and I only have 1 right now.
Okay.
So, first things first.
So yeah, that might be a little bit longer
Yeah.
progress.
Well, I actually have the 4 experience right now that I could spend for matter.
You will get 4 more experience too,
Right.
for this downtime, as I said.
Right.
So yeah, I guess you could still do this in that downtime. And you have matter as an arcana, which means that you can learn it by yourself. You don't necessarily need a teacher.
Yeah, but being friends with the Tinkerers sounds, you know, yeah,
Seems like a good idea.
yeah, it seems like a good idea because we would need friends. Everybody needs friends.
I'm just writing down this because I want to have at least a little bit of a thing with each of these key, like a scene or two.
Mhm. Yep.
Like, I want to pretty much either create a legacy that just time hops and fixes problems, or turn Adamantine Arrow into that.
Well, the Adamantine Arrow is different than a legacy. So
Oh, okay.
the order is like a much more like broad philosophy that you
Okay.
describe to, and then a legacy is like a specific, like think of it kind of like a specific like way that you see and use magic,
Okay.
accompanied with its own like philosophy or like goals.
Okay.
I remember looking through trying to find a good
Mm-hmm.
good legacies for
And I remember
Yes, I
taking
don't
a
know
look
if
at like
any
1 or 2 of them.
landed super well into what Gray's thing is. So
Yeah.
creating your own legacy is an option, although it is quite a bit of a thing.
Yeah. Oh, I bet. But that's all a grade is about things.
I mean, it's quite a bit of a thing in like the mechanics standpoint too.
Oh,
but
okay.
I can help you with that. We'd have to do it between sessions.
Right,
Though.
and it would be nowhere near soon. Like Gray's busy.
Yeah.
Like he's not. Oh, creating a legacy, and then someone would tell him it's not easy. I'm like, I do not easy things. Well, it takes
Basically,
a lot.
what creating a legacy is like you establish a core philosophy that is quite literally core to your being.
Yep.
And then you go through like an initiation ritual in which you basically craft your soul into the shape of that philosophy metaphysically.
Okay.
Which allows you to gain like greater ease of access and like power to its various attainments which you create.
All right.
If you were creating your own legacy or you follow in the footsteps of other great and powerful mages.
Mine would kind of almost be like a Rick and Morty type philosophy of just it's chaos, it doesn't matter.
Fuck everything.
So do it anyway, you know, because like I'm gonna go back in time and fucking do this because why not try it this way instead?
Okay. Yep. That's definitely a left-handed legacy.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that's a bad thing.
Yeah, that's just what it is.
Yep. Just like fairly irresponsible.
Yep, but with like the arrogance that I can fix anything anyway.
Yep. No, I'm gonna. Yeah, it definitely fits.
Am I
Good.
blind? I can't find merits in the table of contents.
It's around page 100. I don't remember where it is in the table of contents. I just know that it's around page 100.
Oh, there it is. It's just a single subheading that says merits.
Merits and then Monday merits on.
So far, like even though like Gray lost an entire world, he still thinks he's winning.
Yeah.
Amadine probably feels like he's losing a little.
Is there so in terms of herb?
Yeah.
Herb stuff. Your merits are less complicated because you didn't come from a different time. But you get all the benefits
Of the
downtime as
Nice.
well.
Nice.
The experience and the 2 free skill points.
Nice.
So yeah, what else? I put down the ox beast thing
Yep.
as something that you want to do. Is there other things?
Probably gonna introduce Jonathan to Bradley at some point.
I mean,
Figure
like,
out.
literally the next time he
About
comes
to
out tomorrow.
What about to the rest of the family?
Figure that out a little bit because I know that.
'Cause you know if-
Jericho
you
likes
know
to be
when-
modifying their memories.
When Thanksgiving rolls around, are you just gonna like not have Jonathan for Thanksgiving?
No.
I imagine you're the
Yeah.
kind of like your family comes over for Thanksgiving.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, make a
So
insane meal.
talk with Bradley, figure out what he thinks about it because he's a sleepwalker and
Yeah.
Jonathan's mom isn't.
Okay,
and then-
so
But I also want to keep an eye on him to make sure that he doesn't have any like weird things going on.
yep. All right, so
But-
I'm adding that.
Maybe I'll try to convince them to move back or something. Like maybe I don't know, not that he's sick or anything like that, but like find a reason why I need to keep an eye on Jonathan. You know what I mean? Depending on how it goes, observing him for a while.
So I guess we'll see how it goes. I'm just making a list here, and I'll post it in Discord, and then we can kind of go through those points.
Mm-hmm.
For the downtime.
Try to convince Jericho that 10 years ago it would have been a better idea if he registered in my address.
Yep.
So that would be common law married.
Yeah.
At least, how does it work in, New Mexico?
Well, I do not know.
Let's see. It's not recognized in New Mexico.
Okay.
So never mind.
A quick one. Area 51.
Yeah, that'll be a quick one.
No, as in like, a quick,
Yeah, just like scout it.
no, yeah, a quick thing for you to put down because I
Yep.
wrote it in my notes.
That is something during the downtime you want to go like poke around.
Yeah, just a fucking super. Like I might even while training with Judith, I'd be like, so can you take us to area like I might even do like a Aladdin genie type thing. Like how far can you take us? You know.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool. You know, hey, cool, we're here. Since we're here.
All right. Yep. Sounds good.
Um, yeah, that's all I have right now. But I'll probably think of some more things.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, you mean a giant list like in our last game?
Herb's not really that type of character.
I didn't know that character was that type of character.
Oh yeah.
Fucking List McGee.
No.
I mean,
No,
if you're an
busy body.
artificer,
Oh,
I
okay.
feel like you're automatically that type of character.
If you're an artificer. Oh yeah, Weston. Austin's playing Goblin Geo
Oh dear.
with a god complex.
Okay, yeah, all right. I mean, Geo didn't have a god complex, but we certainly were working at it.
Yep, we were. He created life.
You created a god.
Yeah, he created.
Is that greater than a god complex?
Because now you're the father of God.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Oh my god.
Progenitor of god.
I don't know. Glad has a messiah, so.
Yep. Yeah.
That's true.
So yeah, it's weird that whenever someone makes weird scientists, they get very weird. There is no slightly odd scientist. There is extremely weird scientist.
Yeah. Yeah, I drew chalk circles on a shovel, and
Yeah.
yeah.
And it became alive.
Oh yeah. Let's see here. You remember Jeffrey, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
The Eternal Sun game.
Yep.
Yep.
The giant purple monster.
Yep.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, that thing.
And
It's
Jeffrey.
see here. Was Austin around for the end of that game? I
Yeah,
forget.
he was
Yeah,
Torque.
yeah.
Yeah, I
The
was
giant brown monster.
the knoll.
Yes.
I couldn't die.
I believe you clubbed a missile, or clubbed a giant mech with a missile in the last fight.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
I wish I
anyways.
would have been recording back then.
Yeah. Yeah. Joffrey ate all the souls of all of the Shadow Order and got all their power. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Dang.
Well, and then like, didn't he get some sort of like artifact thing too that the Order of Whispery people were trying to protect? And they're like, well, that's pretty good protection.
Yeah. 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 They were trying to make a, I don't even know, some kind of hive mind.
Yeah, they're basically trying to make like a Gestalt consciousness out of
Right.
all of the like souls of the dead members of their order.
Right. And instead of fighting that room of, 12 people with lots of magic power, we teleported inside their Gestalt consciousness and ate it.
Yeah. Well, more like assimilated it.
Yeah. Yep. God, that was a
That-
good session. Anyways.
That was the only campaign I've been in where the other characters were like, morally, do we need to kill him?
Oh yeah,
For my
like
character.
for Torque. It's like
like,
this. He is
Is
a
that-
monster.
do we need to do that? Like,
Like, the world might be better if this guy was dead.
Yeah, I remember that was a conversation when Torque was like unconscious.
because he got
At the
shot in
end
the
of
head
the-
like 3 times.
Probably more than 3 times to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah. Torque, the embodiment of not giving a fuck.
Good times.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so there's those things. So I know Gray knows what he's spending his experience on. At least some of it.
Mm-hmm.
On space magic. Are you gonna put 2 points in space magic? Must not be here.
Yeah.
And
I'm
then-
probably gonna do.
Oh, sorry, I'm muted. I was talking the whole time.
Oh, goodness.
Yes, and agreeing with everything you said. 2 points in
Okay.
and spending 8 points of experience.
Okay, yep,
I will probably be doing the same for matter, but we'll see.
matter. Well, you already have it done, matter. So are you gonna bump it up to 3?
Right. At least 2.
At least 2.
yeah.
And then the old legacy. Gotta look up because you do have to spend experience to gain a legacy.
Oh, quick
So-
question.
Because you're using the legacy and you have no tutor, you just have the crystal heart to study.
Yep.
It's 1 point of experience per attainment, and it has to be arcane experience.
Okay.
What was your question?
For this session, will there be a beat? Because
Yes.
Oh, okay. Because then that'll change how.
Oh yeah. We'll do like 3 beats for this session.
Okay.
Since it's kind of like a half session and then into downtime session.
Okay. I might end up upping death and spirit.
Let's see, what's your death would be going up to 5.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I have to check, see if you can do that without master death.
Excuse me.
Because I know you can put your prime things up to 5 without any help,
Mm-hmm.
but
Oh, also, how many practices are we supposed to have? 1 per Gnosis?
yep.
Okay, and then rotes, how many do we get? Also 1 per Gnosis?
No, you just get rotes at character creation, and if you spend
If you spend a what?
or if you spend experience on it. Although I will say, now that you have 5 dots, you can create roads from those arcanas.
That's what this is then. Because I was wondering, like, why do I have Temporal Summon but no Creator?
I mean, you definitely have not had the time to do that.
That's why.
Yeah.
I was just wondering where it
So
came
maybe
from.
you just wrote it down,
Yep.
like I'm going to do that.
Yep. So that is.
So
still
yeah,
something.
that can be something that we covered.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
Yep.
Something else that the 3 of us could make is like an item that when you get really low health, it just like refreshes your health.
Yeah.
But all 3 of us would need to do it.
Yeah. I could do that. I mean, I wouldn't mind doing something like that.
Right. Like I can make items. You can do life spells there, Austin, and Mike can do the conditional trigger.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then if I get my death up, we could do one for Deny the Reaper. So if you die, you just come back. Because I know Herb wants to do that for Jonathan. So she would be approaching you about that at some point.
Yep. So the trick about like imbued items is they also cost experience, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So as long as you have a decent amount to get all the stuff you want done, like, you know, with your character first.
Mm-hmm.
Because I've spent 3 experience on things, like permanent spells, and then 1 on something else.
Mm-hmm.
So I should, you know, I could be at 9 right now without doing that type of stuff. but that's okay. It's like
I still have
it's stuff I would do.
the shadow sculpture up for that chick.
Oh yeah. Meow, kitty.
So she thinks your kid's there.
Yep. I still have fucking Miracle on for a year. And there's 3 or no, 4. No, I used the tick last time. So there's 3 ticks left on it. So I have 3 ticks of Miracle left on for a year. That's like nothing to cast now.
How does that work? Do you get it? How many do you get if you cast it?
Default potency. So 5. If I wanted to go higher, I could. But I'm like, I don't want to abuse that thing.
Mm-hmm.
There's so many spells that I feel if I use them all the time, and like I don't use magic as much as I could,
Yeah.
but that's okay.
There are a lot of things that you don't need to use magic
Right.
to do.
Right.
Okay, yes, I was correct about this. So, if you are, just snip this part of the book and put it in Discord. So, ruling arcana you can increase to 5. If you want to master one of your common arcana, you have to find a master to teach you.
Mm.
That's what I did with Fate, right?
Yep,
Okay,
and
that's
also I believe it costs an extra point of experience per die. Yeah,
That's
above
what
limit. So it would cost 5 experience to master death for you.
Okay. Probably won't do that then.
So that's where.
Don't have enough.
Because I said I think I spent 3 experience, and 2 of them were spells, and I couldn't remember where that 3rd one went. So that must have been to get Fate to 5.
No, Fate is a ruling arcana.
Oh, I thought that's your main one, like your.
Fate, time, and Fate are your ruling
Oh,
arcana.
gotcha. Okay.
One thing I will note is that if you join a legacy with a ruling arcana that is not one of your 2, the primary the arcana associated with that legacy becomes one of your ruling arcana. Which is one of the most powerful things about legacies, because it can allow you to gain a 3rd ruling arcana, which means that you don't have to spend mana when you cast spells from that, and you can master it without training.
Oh.
Interesting.
That's
Where
pretty
can I
nifty.
find legacies?
I have a PDF I shared with it
Yeah, it's somewhere.
somewhere.
I've got a copy. I could drop it in Discord here.
Because I'm sure there's some kind of death legacy about keeping your family members alive.
Yeah.
That would fit. Sounds
Eternal
legit.
life for you and your loved ones.
Oh, oops! I just downloaded 2 copies of it. Who's Dave?
Who's Dave?
Yeah.
Dave's the lumberjack.
He writes legacies?
But Dave. Oh, on the is the because Dave's got enough stuff. Okay, yeah, I don't know
Yeah.
who Dave is. This is a fan made compilation of legacies from a bunch of their different little like splat books and source books and stuff, which there's a shit ton that are also like really hard to get your hands on because a lot of them aren't like super common.
Okay, I'll have to look through those.
But yeah, there's I'm trying to think if there's any good ones for what
And because of how hard it is
Herb's
to make a
whole
fucking
thing is.
So Dave the Lumberjack is canon throughout all of Mage.